Yeah, because they don't realize it.
They don't
They do
see
the
it.
stuff. Yeah.
We can't see what we're really valuable for.
That's right, because if they do something that is so natural, they think everybody could do it. That's their blind. Is that their blind spot?
That's the blind spot. That's what people really buy from you.
They're buying blind.
They're buying the intrinsic value of you.
Huh.
They're buying how you make them feel. So I had to sit back and go, well, what exactly am I making them feel?
Yeah.
And so I asked this person about that. I was like, okay, what's making you say that? When I read how you wrote about me, because I had written them a report and I had written them a bio, and I love writing people's bios because I see stuff in them that they can't. And it's like reading a story, not a resume. A bio should not sound like a resume. It should sound like a story of your evolution.
Yes, your experience.
And when I sat back and listened to what they said, I forgot I did all these things. I forgot that's who I am. And the truth is, you can't hide from this because this is who you are. And they said to me, I feel more confident. You've given me the confidence. This is me. Wow, this is all of me. This is what I do. And then when we broke down exactly what the doing was, now that we positioned who they really are, who you're being. So when you show up, it's really hard when you're a solo service. When it's just you.
Yeah.
Because we have nothing else to hide behind. It's like standing naked.
Yeah.
You get all of it or nothing.
Yeah.
And if you aren't comfortable and confident in who you are, you're not going to attract that, the people who really need you, because they can't hear you. They can't hear that clarity. And that's why I said your expertise, when you start really breaking down how you do things, is really positioned about who you uniquely are, what I call your inner radiance. Once you get that, that's your radiant edge. Your radiant edge is when you understand that your unique value, that intrinsic value that is in your blind spot you can't see, that you actually really need a coach, you need a consultant, somebody who can sit and work with you to develop you and your skill sets and say, this is really what you do. You not just do these things, not what, the traditional model of marketing was, we sell the features by telling about the advantages.
Right.
I say, let's share the benefit, and then we back it with the features and the advantages. So what's the benefit of it? Well, I work with people so that they can gain clarity around who they're helping. They can find the confidence in their business voice because now they understand what they're selling. Those are the things that I help this person do. So I gave her this clarity and confidence, and I was like, I just gave you a report and a bio.
Interesting.
I really was missing it, and it took me a while to see it. But here's the funny thing. This job of being in solo service like this, it is not for the faint of heart. And I'll tell you, if you want to go through the biggest, most challenging personal development program, forget the Anthony Robbins series. Go into business for yourself. All your crap that you've never wanted to deal with about yourself is going to show up because you have to finally look at yourself and go, well, who am I? If they see something in me and I'm not seeing myself in that, who's actually not valuing this experience?
Exactly. I think that's why most business fail, right?
Absolutely.
Because they don't have that clarity and they don't believe in themselves.
They don't believe in themselves.
Potential.
They don't understand. And the problem is, what they end up doing is they end up creating a job for themselves.
Yes.
They're not actually creating a business.
Yes.
And what do I mean by that? A business is actually something that can run without the owner there. A job business, like a job business, you have to be present. You're only able to sell your time. So if you start switching this around, like I started looking at this concept because I thought, okay, now we got a whole bunch of other stuff that's showing up here. How do I actually start taking what I know and package it? Because if you're telling me I'm selling an intrinsic value that you really appreciate, how do I replicate that over and over and over again? And what is that true value then? Is it worth the $50 an hour or $75 an hour as I'm charging as a consultant? No, it's actually worth a lot more because here's the thing. If somebody gave you a diagnosis and your problem was that you had a potentially terminal cancer, you weren't sure yet, but they said, listen, we've found something in let's say your brain. Are you going to go to a walk-in clinic?
No,
and just
I'm
go
gonna
let
to
that
a
doctor
specialist.
turn around and they'll maybe be able to send you out, and maybe they have somebody who understands, maybe they've never heard of this before, they're not experienced, they're going to accommodate the situation because that's what everybody goes to.
Yeah.
Or are you going to stop and go, you know what, this is my life. My life, it's not just about today depends on it or not, but my life depends on it, and it's just not my life that it can impact. It could impact my family. It can impact my community. It can impact my clients. It's going to impact a lot more than just me if I don't get this solved.
Right.
Right?